While researching this video, I came across many liberal outlet, mainstream media, that wanted to create a victim out of this very topic, targeting people who had absolutely nothing to do with this topic. It is reprehensible for so-called media to try and to appeal to you emotionally on something that is purely political and professional. I'm looking at you, Washington Post. Merriam-Webster, nut job lookups spike after Trump rips Comey. Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. Nut job is having a moment. Dictionary lookups for the term on Merriam-Webster's website spiked 173,750% Friday after the New York Times reported President Trump used it to describe James Comey, the recently fired director of the FBI. According to the Times, Trump told Russian officials in the Oval Office this month that Comey was crazy, a real nut job, and that firing him relieved great pressure. The president's decision to terminate Comey at a time when the Bureau is investigating possible collusion between the Trump campaign and Russian operative was widely criticized, and the Justice Department appointed a special counsel in response at the request of the White House. Let me reiterate, the FBI is not investigating Trump. Let me repeat that. The FBI is not investigating Trump. Anybody saying that they are, that they were, is lying to you. Also, James Comey himself looked into any Trump involvement and said that there was absolutely nothing there. Anybody telling you otherwise is lying. As Merriam-Webster notes, nut job, or nut job one word, refers to a mentally unbalanced person, a crazy person. The etymology is pretty straightforward. It's derived from the word nut, a crazy person, combined with the word job. Let me correct Merriam-Webster, or let me correct any sort of author trying to put forward that nut job refers to a crazy person. Nut job, from its very beginning, was a slang term, not for a crazy person, but for a regular person acting like an idiot. Anybody trying to propose that nut job actually targets a mentally ill person is lying, is a liar, and is a venomous snake. It has always been a slang term. The rest of Merriam-Webster's top 5 trending terms on Friday were also Trump-related. Collusion, counsel, witch hunt, a phrase he used to describe the Russia probe, and surety, a word he used while complaining about his treatment by the media during a speech at the Coast Guard Academy. And as to that, I actually have the facts on that. It was found that in the first 100 days, 80% of the coverage by the mainstream media on Trump were all negative. Who are they appealing to? They are only appealing to the East Coast, Northeast Coast liberals and West Coast liberals. Once again, the very people who think that they are trying to sell newspapers, magazines, TV shows to America are literally ignoring the millions upon millions who actually voted for this president. And it simply goes to show you that they haven't even learned from the very defeat that was handed to them in style, not just from voting in the President Trump, but securing a majority in both houses. And it is looking worse and worse and worse as it goes on. It seems that the off-term elections coming up are going to be even worse. We have some of the crazy loon bat nut jobs in Congress being challenged by conservatives and libertarian candidates, whom they fear will actually win. Nothing that the Washington Post, New York Times, CNN, MSNBC can do to stave that off. They are sticking to their guns of being liberal, 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 and ignoring anybody who's not liberal. It's unfortunate that journalism is dead and gone, and they consider doing negative pieces on Trump as actual journalism, when in fact that's not what journalism is at all. Doing hit jobs is not journalism. How do I know? I studied it in college. Thank you for watching the Shakaama Live Show. If you like this type of content, please consider supporting me with just $1. If each of you just support me with just $1 a month at patreon.com/Shakaama, I can continue to do these videos. All of these videos are completely unsupported by YouTube. Under their new algorithm, they do not want the news delivered by anybody but the mainstream media, the very people that I'm talking about right now.